finish off the 2027 WNBA All-Star Game being announced in Golden State, ESPN basketball reporter Kendra Andrews. Kendra, thanks so much for taking the time.
Yeah, so happy to be here with you, Stephanie.
So let's begin with the news. Golden State, in year 3 of their existence, will host the WNBA All-Star Game. What does this say about the success this franchise has had in the Bay?
Yeah, I mean, this team just took not only the entire WNBA by storm since they joined the league last season, but really the entire basketball world. And, you know, the common sentiment with what the Valkyries have been able to do is invest in these teams with money, with facilities, with world-class arenas, with community engagement. The WNBA is going to welcome you with open arms. The Valkyries became the first women's sports team in any league to be valuated over $1 billion. And I spoke with the Matthew Engelbert today in San Francisco. And she said, yeah, like when teams come to San Francisco, when they come to Chase Center, it is a clear representation of the direction we want this league to be headed in, with the investments that Joe Lacob and the rest of this organization is making with their team. And then also the way that the Valkyries engage with their community. So again, it's just a testament to what the W wants to see from their teams, and also just what can happen when you invest in teams like this.
So awesome. You cover the Warriors as well. But can you talk about the excitement that this Valkyries team has brought to the area?
Yeah, it's a completely different fan base. Again, earlier, Gary Payton II was at the announcement, and I was chatting with him, and he was at the game the other night against the Dallas Wings, and he was like, the energy in this building, even though it's the same building, is so different from Warriors to Valkyries games. The fans, it's a completely different demographic. It's just a dance party in this arena. And, you know, this area, this region, the Bay Area, has been a supporter of women's sports for so long, dating back to, you know, just college basketball when it was Cal and just Stanford. Then you have Bay FC here as well. And when the Valkyries were announced, I saw the streets littered with that gold, that violet, months, a year before the team even started playing. And so for them, seeing the success that the team has had on the court, making it to the playoffs, and then now being awarded All-Star, I think that building is going to have such incredible energy in July of 2027.
You mentioned the playoffs. The Valkyries clinched the playoffs on Monday, becoming just the 4th team in WNBA history to do so in each of their first 2 seasons, and the first expansion team to do it. How have they been able to gel on the court so quickly?
I think one of the things that sets the Valkyries apart is how deep their identity is. Their head coach, Natalie Nicase, knows that if you want to see minutes on this court, you have to play defense. And that's been the message year 1. Every single player that they have brought into their organization like fits that bill. The buy-in is so there, but also what makes them unique is there isn't a, you know, bona fide superstar, let's say, on this team. They are built with depth. They're a strength in number team. And I think that it's a machine that for them. Everyone has to be in line, and it's allowed them to just reach incredible heights in a way that I don't think many people expected would work, and definitely in a time frame that's quicker than a lot of people expected as well.
The Golden State's currently 2nd in the league, and they'll face the top-seeded Lynx in 2 of their next 3 games. How do these 2 teams stack up against each other?
I don't know if this is the Valkyries' favorite matchup in the league. It is the only team that they have yet to beat. They have never won a game against the Lynx. That's dating back to last season as well. So having this type of game, this type of win would mean a lot for them, especially, you know, just the hot streak that they're right now. But they also see it as, look, if we want to win a title, this is the kind of team that we're going to have to go through. Of course, Minnesota, they have, you know, a favorite for Rookie of the Year in Olivia Miles. Napheesa Collier is back, and even though she's not, you know, considering herself 100% yet, she's playing at an elite level. So it's going to be a difficult task for the Valkyries, but also one that they feel can help prepare them for the competition down the stretch of the rest of the season.
Before we let you go, it's been a season of stars, from 4-time MVP A'ja Wilson leading the league in scoring, to the historic rookie season put together by Olivia Miles, to the fever duo of Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell in Indy. As of right now, who gets your MVP nod?
That's a tough question. At this moment, I am leaning A'ja Wilson. I think what she has continued to do is just undeniable. I think Olivia Miles is a name that you brought up, and I think is surely in the conversation, but just with what the Aces have continued to do, Asia's pure dominance, right now my vote is leaning a little bit towards her.
It is a tough one. It's going to be good to see what happens as we get into the playoff push. Kendra, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for taking the time.
Yeah, thanks, Stephanie.